Hello YouTube and welcome to the first of, once again it's my career mode save that I've been live streaming over the last week or so. But from now on it's not going to be live streamed, it's going to be me obviously, it's going to be live commentary as normal, but it's just going to be edited and then uploaded race by race. So you'll probably be seeing this on Monday, recording it on Sunday evening. And yeah, 2 rounds to go in the opening season. And you can see the championship, Sebastian Vettel has well and truly sealed the championship. He's 113 points clear. Ferrari have also sealed the constructors. My goal was to try and get 8th, but Racing Point got a really good poor points last time out, so Lando Norris has kind of got away from me. But we'll give it. We just want to have some good fun in these last few races and see what happens. So yeah, it's just a rundown of what there is to show you. There's not really much to show you on the menus in terms of there's not really many upgrades now at this time of season, no driver changes or anything like that. So yeah, I will probably now see you in qualifying. I will do the practice programs, but I won't include them in the footage because it's not terribly interesting for really anybody watching. So it'll probably be some qualifying highlights and then I will upload the race info as normal. So let's just get into it. Well, as you can see, it didn't actually mention this at the start of the live stream, because it didn't actually show me the weather forecast until now. Yeah, we got heavy rain for qualifying and light rain for the race. I'm really, really bad in heavy rain. I'm not particularly great in light rain, but at least the light rain is for the race, because it gives me half a chance on intermediates. I don't think I'll really stand much of a chance in heavy rain, but we'll give it a go in qualifying and see what we can do. Our practice went pretty well, but it wasn't a dry, so completely unrepresentative. So yeah, let's see how we go. Time for qualifying. There's just too many of them. Actually, there is a little bit of a gap. If I can find that gap. This is just becoming a bit chaotic, if I'm being honest. This is just not gone well. I'm just going to have to step on it now. We've actually done pretty well, actually, all things considered. Let's go. Against turn 1 with more confidence than perhaps I actually have. Bottas behind me, that's not what I wanted. I want someone slow who's not going to get in my way. Sorry Bottas, but I'm going to ruin your lap, mate. Got no intention of letting you through. It's so difficult, everyone just seemed to come out the pits at the same time. Everyone just kind of screwed each other over. It kind of reminded me of Monza a bit in qualifying this year. I haven't even done a good lap, to be honest. Not good. I think I've qualified last. That's a worry. I just didn't have much wet weather pace again.
And with qualifying complete,
wow, look at the grid. Oh, the grid is completely mixed up. Leclerc, Verstappen front row, Hülkenberg is 3rd, Raikkonen in 6th, George Russell, my teammates, have been 9th. That's superb. And Bottas, thanks to me, is a 17th. Ouch. That's completely my fault, and I was on a fine lap. You know, I've known I don't have to get out of the way for him. And it was difficult because I tried to find some clear air, and I was kind of hoping it was George Russell behind me, not Mercedes. But it was Bottas, and yeah, as you can see, I definitely did hold him up. But yeah, onto the race, see what we can do. The conditions aren't going to suit me, but hopefully we can make the best of it.
Where there's a will, well, there's a way. And nowhere has that fact been better demonstrated over the years than here at Interlagos. Remember Senna winning while fighting a gearbox that was jammed in 6th? 5 Drivers' Championship deciders in a row between 2005 and 2009. And of course, the passionate Brazilian fans packing the grandstands to capacity every year. And they're not about to stop now. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. But it's a wet one today, so grip and visibility will be at a premium. The drivers will need to be careful coming up the hill in Sector 3, the scene of many an accident over the years. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Now, can I talk to you about Sebastian Vettel? They've had a fantastic campaign. It's been a wonderful year, and they come into this weekend's Grand Prix as a fully deserving champion.
I agree it's been a truly impressive season, but championship or no, I don't think they'll be gently cruising around to the finish line. In fact, with points no longer a concern, there's a lot less to risk, so we may even see a more aggressive approach.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position with Nico Hülkenberg alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Vettel, Kimi Räikkönen and Perez, Albon, Russell, Sainz and Daniel Kvyat, Verstappen, Magnussen, Antonio Giovinazzi and Grosjean. Stroll, Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly and the scientist. Norris, they've taken a grid penalty, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Yeah, so as you can see from the grid there, Nico Hülkenberg.
We want to come out in one piece. Good luck.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, Nico Hülkenberg promoted to the front row after grid penalty for the pole man Verstappen, which means it'll be Leclerc and Hülkenberg in the front row. Bottas, who I held up, has got a grid penalty anyway, so it doesn't really matter. He's starting behind me, which is not exactly like he's used to being there from qualifying. In terms of the race strategy, just stay at the inters for the whole race, see what happens. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Here we go then. 5 lights. And the Brazilian Grand Prix is underway. Not a bad start compared to normal, I suppose. But I'm just going to hook the inside box. Everyone's just got away from me. Gonna stick to the inside, see what we can do. I mean, very, very caught. Well, thanks Bottas. You know, I am here. It's not the start we were looking for. Inside here. Past Lando Norris into 19th, nice move. Ooh. Oh no! That is not. I mean, the AI sometimes do have to be slight. I get that. I like the fact that they don't just give you the position, but I think like that instance, Gasly has to be more aware of where I am. He doesn't have to give it a position, but he has to give room. I'm quite fairly up the inside there. And at least again didn't give me a penalty, but it has kind of destroyed Gasly's race. I didn't want to spin him, but it's just one of those things, unfortunately. He left the door open. Kind of similar to the Albon Hamilton, I suppose.
Let's focus now for the rest of the race.
But it's not helped me against all the other cars. They've kind of got away. Oh, nice defending against Lando Norris. good offensive again. Obviously he's clearly got new engine parts and it's showing. Stroll's gonna, not Stroll, so Norris is gonna have a really good run on me onto the straight. I'm gonna be interested what the AI do actually in regards to this, because I wonder if some of them will actually pit. I mean, I'm not planning on doing it because I just don't see the points, frankly. I mean, I'm struggling that much with pace anyway, but Watford. I mean, quite clear where I was going there, Stroll. I don't know why you were surprised. Stroll, sorry, Norris. I keep getting mixed up because obviously it's a racing point. I'm not used to seeing Norris in a racing point. It's going to be an hard next season if there's a lot of driver transfers. Oh, here he comes. Stroll. Speaking of Stroll, he's been passed by Bottas, and speaking of Norris, he's passed me. Some of my best results in previous career modes have come in whatever conditions. I get the feeling that this game is going to be very different to that. Already looking forward to the dry Abu Dhabi. If this is where it is raining, that would be quite a turn up for the books. What I might do in the editing is I might do a cut here and you know, pick it up hopefully when something interesting happens, because at the moment there's not really much I could do. I haven't got the pace to keep. Oh, hello, welcome back to the action. I'm gonna end a little cut here because, well, I'm about to be overtaken by the guy that I spun on lap 1. Yeah, Gasly. I've not made any mistakes. I just don't have the pace, unfortunately. The thing is, I know to be good in these conditions you have to be cautious, so I'm trying to be cautious, but when I realise I'm not quick enough, so I try to be a bit more adventurous, and then I just lose the back end. So I just can't seem to master these conditions. If anyone has any tips for me, please leave them in the comments, because anything, advice I can get to improve in these conditions would be very much appreciated. And then I looked at my fuel and realised I was almost running out of fuel, so I had to save on that as well, and Gasly's gone straight past me, and I've got to be honest,
find your rhythm, try to pick up your pace.
Really worth fighting, and look. It's just been it's going to be a tough one, this one. I'm not going to retire because like I said, I don't save the these engine parts at this point, so I'm going to keep going just to see if A, the weather changes, or B, there's something happens in the race to give me a chance. But say I'm not overly confident. Stick with it towards the end of this lap just to see if I can try and get Pierre Gasly back. I don't think it's very possible. yeah, if not, we'll do another little cut. So, again, something else happens. If you're wondering why I've just caught up to Pierre Gasly, he has a car problem. So, if you're suddenly thinking, oh my god, Jake's found some pace, then no, I haven't. I'm just taking advantage of the fact that Gasly hasn't got a properly working car at his disposal. So, this is why I am cruising. I'm not even cruising past him, he's got a car problem. This kind of sums up my problems, but I am down the inside, I am past the stricken Toro Rosso.
Nice work, that brings you up the place.
Yeah, up to 19. See what happens from here. Hopefully Gasly's problems hold him back for a little while longer yet. A good exit out of here. I fear that I'm a sitting duck. No matter what I try. I'll go into rich mix. But I just don't think I'm going to be able to hold him
There's
off.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
Being on defensive. Ah, no. Not happening. Can I get a good one out of here?
Mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
Try to take him back. I still haven't got traction. Damn it. Back into last. Let's hope something a miracle can happen last few laps, because it would be a shame to finish the penultimate race of the season in last. But as you can see, there's just not much I can do.
This is your final lap of the race.
So as Jeff just pointed out, it is the final lap of the race. I can only apologise for the lack of entertainment in this race. I will upload this. I was thinking about
There's
doing
only
dual
1 lap of fuel remaining.
race episode, but this will just be uploaded as one episode. I can apologise for the lack of entertainment, and yeah, that's just why I'm asking if you can give me any tips to improve in wet weather conditions. I really appreciate them, because obviously I want to bring the most exciting footage to yourselves. Failing that, we can always look into potentially not having wet races, but well, that's an option I'd rather not have. Just take away some of the fun of it, as Lewis Hamilton takes a much needed morale boosting win here at Brazil. Too little too late for his championship challenge, but once again Lewis showing his wet weather prowess to win, and me showing my lack of wet weather prowess to finish in 22. Hopefully Abu Dhabi can be a strong end to the season, because I wouldn't want the season to end like this.
Okay, we're all a bit gutted with that result, but let's work hard and we'll get it together for the next race.
Yep, tough one today, but we'll learn and grow from that, and hopefully take on the experiences to do better next time out in wet
Tell
conditions.
me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve? So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers.
As you can see, Lewis Hamilton beat the two Ferraris to victory. Vettel and Leclerc, much needed for Mercedes. They have been lagging behind. But Lewis is so good in these conditions, it's understandable, but he managed to pull this off. Vettel won't mind, he's already world champion, and Ferrari won't mind, they're already constructors champions, but it is a good sign for next year for him. Let's take a look at the full race results quickly before we end the
After an
episode.
incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
It's got to be Valtteri Bottas.
Fair play to
A commanding
Sergio Perez,
performance that I
finished
think had the
4th for
audience's
Racing
eyes
Point ahead of
glued to him for the
Raikkonen.
majority of the race.
Albon
Nothing
6th,
can
Rebel
challenge the
didn't
leaders
seem
of
to
the
like these
Constructors'
conditions very
Championship
much.
at this point. But
Sainz
so
7th for
then,
McLaren,
Ferrari have
Hulkenberg
now
8th,
moved out
Grosjean
of
9th
sight
and Verstappen
and out
10th.
of reach. It's
Bottas
another
could only manage
triumph
12th
for
from the back of the
Italian
grid.
team as they claim the
And
World
as you can see from the
Constructors'
fastest laps, there
Champion.
just wasn't on the
Another team that will
pace
be
that was
satisfied
needed.
with this Grand Prix is Alfa Romeo, whose good result moves them further up the championship.
Seeing
It's
standings,
been an
Lewis Hamilton back
absolutely
up to
wild
3rd,
weekend of Formula One
still
action.
in 9th.
I can't wait to see what's next.
But Kimi Raikkonen is now up to 10th for Alfa Romeo, and in the constructors we have dropped from 7th to 9th, which is a bit gutting, but hopefully we can try and score some points in the season finale at Abu Dhabi to give us a good chance to leapfrog Renault and Alfa again. But yeah, that's all for this episode, and I will see you for the next episode at Abu Dhabi. Goodbye.